Hello and welcome to Who Are You? We're a reasonably well-done sci-fi watchcast hosted by two former strangers, now friends, who are a little bit more awake than last week. I'm Xhafer.
And I'm Laura.
And we're talking about Season 3, Episode 16 of 2004's Battlestar Galactica, Dirty Hands. There has to be a song named Dirty Hands, right? I feel like I should have done maybe a modicum of research before we started recording. Whoops.
There's got to be a bunch, right? Because there's so many ways you can take the phrase dirty hands.
Right.
As we have two in this episode, at least.
Yeah. Dirty Hands. There's a song by the Black Lips.
Okay.
And then Kendra Dantes has one called Dirty Hands Gone Mad. There's a band named Dirty Hands.
Yeah.
They have a combined 2,000 some listens on 2 albums, it looks like.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's a punk vibe.
Feels very punky.
They've got one album called One Hand, Two Hands, Clean Hand, Dirty Hands. They've got an Brain Freeze, No Me, Newports. I hope that they're a punk band. I'm not going to listen to them to find out, though.
I'm not going to throw any stones in the low number of listens house.
Yeah. Right? The room we have.
Yeah. Good for you guys.
I don't say it to shame them. I say it to just like, this is a garage band of some variety.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
They're doing their recordings for funsies. They're not touring, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what the analog would be. I don't think MySpace told us how many listens we got back when I was like in a band that was able to get played on the radio and do we never left the state really, but like do like probably like 100 some shows over 2 years.
Yeah.
So there's lots of shows. And I have no idea what that was like from a listens perspective, what that would be. Because that was before any of this stuff anyways.
Man, thinking back to those days.
Yeah. Man, I spent today doing research on moving my entire computing ecosystem off of Windows and onto Linux because I'm so sick of this shit from Microsoft right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel the same way with
computer.
The Spotifys and the Google Musics of the world.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day about just like how many pictures I have of my children compared to how many pictures my parents had of me, just because I have a camera in my pocket.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even have any of my pictures from when I was little. Did your parents give you any of yours? Do you have any little Xhafers running around your house?
There are a couple photos that I have. My mom still has most of them. But having recently sold her house and kind of downsized her life a ton, I actually, within the last 3 months, got several photo albums that were my grandparents, where there are childhood photos of me.
Nice.
That actually I haven't really gone through yet because I'm waiting for my uncle and one of my cousins to get together of his generation so that we can all go through them together and kind of decide who's getting what.
Sure. Yeah.
And my sister will be in that mix too, I'm sure. But she probably won't want anything because that's her way.
Okay.
She surprised me a couple of times here and there by wanting a sentimental photo, but it is always a surprise when she desires something like that.
Yeah. No, I don't. My parents haven't shoved any pictures at me yet.
Yeah.
I've gotten other boxes of stuff, but not any pictures yet. And my mom did I tell you this story? She had a like charcoal drawing of me done from an artist in the St. Louis Square in New Orleans.
Okay.
Like I sat there for, I don't know, it was probably like 3 hours of this person doing a charcoal drawing of me because it was really detailed and nice. This was like when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And she gifted that to Aaron when we got married.
Aw, that's cute.
It's cute, but it's also like, now I have this very large charcoal portrait in a very nice frame of myself just hanging by my dining table because we don't know what else to do with it.
Yeah, I would suggest spare room.
Mm-hmm.
I think spare room's the best place for that.
I mean, that's this room, so you want to see it in the wall behind me?
Well, it's really like, it's just to remind guests where they're at in the middle of the night.
Oh,
they
sure,
wake up,
yeah.
they see your giant charcoal drawing. They're like, oh, I'm at Laura's. That's right, back asleep. I don't know if anyone else wakes up not knowing where they are, if it's not their bedroom sometimes.
I think that's everybody, yeah.
When it is my bedroom sometimes.
Yeah.
I will say, that's something that left me when I traveled for work. I got used to it after maybe 4 or 5 months of traveling consistently for work. I did that for 5 years. And it took a solid 5 or 6 years before that came back.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. No, I would like to see more little photos of little me now that I have so many of my children. But the day will come.
Are we going to talk about that next episode?
We picked the wrong intro. Damn.
We did. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have really like any OSHA violation experience to share with the people, which I feel would be the intro for this episode. Well, you've already told your OSHA stories for this podcast.
I've got a ton of OSHA stories. I'm sure I've got OSHA stories I haven't told. There was one time I was moving a soda aisle. I want to say I was moving about 24 feet of 2 liters and cans, and all of it was still on there. We got the entire aisle up on skates to move it around.
Fun.
And while we were moving it, so steel shelving, right? You've got the uprights, which are the big posts in the center. Those are what hold the shelves in. At the bottom of the uprights, you have feet that are like I-beam style. They're not thick like I-beams, but they're like miniature little I-beams that hold the whole thing up and keep it upright. They keep the upright. And while we were moving this aisle, one of them collapsed and folded under itself, under its own weight, because we're moving this. It's full of soda. This is a very heavy aisle. Mm-hmm. And we had to have 3 guys brace that section of it to get it up off the ground enough to remove the foot and put a new one on. I'm sure that was an OSHA violation.
Yeah.
That was dangerous work there for a minute, because that's crush you weight.
Yeah.
I probably haven't told that one.
But nobody was maimed in the changing of the aisles.
I never had to take anyone to urgent care.
Good.
Any set I ever did. And the only person who ever got hurt enough to need workman's comp on any reset or any remodel I ever did over 10 years of doing that professionally was me. And it was me being dumb, and I tweaked my back real bad while picking up the 5-gallon jugs of paint. We were doing a paint remodel. We were doing one a night, every night for 2 months. And I was moving one of them, and I had one in both hands, and I went to like grab a third or something, and I was just moving too much. And the way I just like tweaked everything, threw my back out of alignment real bad. And I went on workman's comp for like 2 weeks for a back injury and had to go to a chiropractor and get x-rays and all kinds of stuff. That's the only injury, though.
That's good.
And like I said, my own fault.
I do not know how many injuries there have been at this Tillium refiner. It is
a ton.
Not looking good in there. I'm
sure. I mean, we see one.
Yeah.
No one stops to ask Galen what radicalized him. We all see it. You don't have to ask.
Right.
But yeah, we can get into this episode. It's season 3, episode 16, Dirty Hands. We open on the Knuckle Draggers complaining about being overworked and underappreciated as Celix rolls in with a laundry delivery. We find that she's been trying to become a pilot, aced the exam she had to take, but her role in her ability to repair avionics is irreplaceable. So she was turned down for advancement. She's delivering laundry.
I wondered if we were going a place with this, that Tyrell's the one who said, no, I need her here. But that doesn't seem to be explored at all. So
he kind of like refers to like, hey, like you are irreplaceable. Like he sounds a little guilty when he talks to her about it.
Yeah, he's like, you're my best avionics person.
Yeah.
And maybe it is Tyrell who at first doesn't want to let her go. I wish that had been a little bit more explicit rather than just like, oh, the bureaucracy. But I was like, I feel like it's probably, you talk to the new manager, you talk to the old manager, and you say, what do you guys think? And a new manager can be like, yeah, I'd love to have him on board. But old manager's like, nah, I can't lose this person.
Mm-hmm.
Then nice things happen.
One of the best pieces of business advice, career advice I ever got is no one irreplaceable gets promoted.
Mm-hmm.
That has been so fucking true my entire career.
Yeah.
And why I always have someone that I'm training to do my job, whether or not it's my job to train someone to do my job. Because there's always an obvious replacement for me. So that way when it's time for someone to step up, I am the clear choice. 100%. That's how you do it, y'all. That's business life.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah. But people don't like to do that because they're like, if I can be essential, then I'm safe. And it's like, well, no one's ever really safe. So
no one is. No. If they're going to let you go, they're going to let you go.
Yeah.
That axe be swigging.
Yeah. I was like, man, if I was running Galactica, which obviously that would be a poor choice because
well, I mean,
not
you don't want to
equipped.
do it.
Not equipped. But a decision I would make right away, just like with the existing knowledge that I have, would be like, everybody needs to cross train with everybody right now. I need somebody who's been backing up Celix for like 12 weeks already learning avionics. And then if she wants to go be pilot, like, hey, fine, we've got this cross-trained person, like, because we do need pilots. That's unquestionable. Like, we're going to need them. So might as well.
Do you need pilots? Like, you need a couple to do Raptor stuff, for sure.
Yeah, well, you need Vipers, too, when you're, like,
what do the
under
Vipers
attack.
actually do in this story, besides be targets for raiders that never make it to the fleet?
I mean, they shoot down some things, too.
Well, it's just like I'm just saying most of the time the Vipers are there to be a plot device for drama and not to serve a strategic purpose. Because the
You're
guns
thinking
and
about
the
the next
batteries
episode.
take care of everything around it. Well, no, just like from a tactics perspective, Galactica defends itself against small ships very, very well. It blows the shit out of them all the time. There's just this field of things that's so dangerous that the Raptors literally the Vipers can't land on the ship unless they stop firing shit. Like, that's how dangerous it is. They have to stop to let them land. And when they launch, their launch tubes are designed to get them away from the ship as fast as possible, not to get them towards an enemy, but to get them into the safety out of the danger area that is the immediate surrounding bit of the ship that is just all bullets all the time. Right? Like, what the fuck do Viper pilots actually do? I think it's a less essential job. I say cut them all. That's going to be my platform when I run for president of the 12 colonies.
Okay. I have a bad feeling about the position of president of the 12 colonies, so go ahead.
Oh, I don't want that job.
Yeah. Me neither. Yeah. I don't know why we're doing each other's laundry in these jobs. That seems weird to me.
I mean, it seems like it's one laundry delivery and not laundry.
Unclear, because somebody does make a joke about
how
folding.
She folds the undie. Well, that's the thing is, I don't think anyone's actually doing any of that. Like, the only way you can do laundry at this scale is to have the clothes bag that everything is in be washable. Everyone puts their stuff in their labeled bag. It all gets washed inside of said bag and then gets thrown back at them when it's been dried.
Yeah.
Or it's all like microwaved or dry cleaned in some way.
Hear me out. I think maybe laundry might be a good job for Callie. It's so safe, man.
I just feel like this is like someone from each group has to go get their laundry and you just have someone run and grab it and it's someone who works in that department and knows everyone's name so they can just hand them their bag and they can move on with their day.
Yeah. And I could see Celix maybe getting stuck in this more than others if like her specialty is avionics and that's not something that breaks all the time.
Yeah, if you're very good at repairing things like we hear she is, hypothetically you'd be working less because your shit would break less often.
Well, and if it's a specialty area that doesn't break as much as, say, just like the general, I don't know, fuel lines or something. Fuel lines always be breaking, but the avionics are little fiddly things that don't always get jammed up or whatever. Yeah, so that has Celix pretty upsetty spaghetti to start this off. But they were fueling up a Raptor in all of this.
Yeah.
And that Raptor takes off.
Bones.
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize this person.
Oh, Racetrack? She's been around.
The other one.
Oh, Bones? Yeah, I think he's new.
Okay. Their Raptor experiences a bang. They're out of control. Engine's on fire. They eject, but oh no. It's headed straight to Colonial 1. Yeah,
it's like, I always think of Glee for this shot, but there's a bunch of TV shows that do this shot of the car accident.
Uh-huh.
But like you have like your side view of the driver, right? And you see them looking ahead and we see the car barreling towards them, but they don't. One of those. It felt like that, only in space and outside.
Yes, because Rosalind's just like signing her papers and she looks up and there's like a spinning thing headed to the window. Yeah, it was very good.
But yeah, that's the we get that to theme. Survivor count 41,402 births.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. We come back from theme to see the damage being inspected. As Rosalind notes, she's going to have to like sleep in the records room now. And Adama's all like, I got bed for you if you want it. As he like says it in a like, well, all the beds on the ship are his, kind of a way, but realizes what he actually said a moment later. And it's just like in a manner of speaking.
Yep. This is cute. I love that the scene where like we've got all the boxes, we're moving all the shit because we're moving to the other part of the ship. And I was like, this is the same part of the ship. We just put a bunch of boxes in it to make it look like it's a different place, but it's the same thing.
Lest we forget, we saw in the miniseries that Colonial 1 has a massive cargo hold where Lee fit not only like a Raptor and it looked minuscule, but also like that giant EMP weapon and stuff. That was a massive room that we will never see again.
Yeah. We're just going to scoot everybody down, from first class to business to economy or whatever,
Well, it's just like we see through the windows on Colonial 1, right? Like it's like airplane wide. But there's also this room that's fucking unbelievably large in the cargo hold. It's some Doctor Who shit.
Yep. It's just under there. It's under the thing,
Yeah.
When they had to like attach and drill in because they were about to coup Rosalind, they came in through there.
Yeah.
That's why it took so long. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the raw time to get through it.
Yeah.
They discuss the bad Tillium and the captain of that ship, Zeno Fenner. That's a Star Wars name if I've heard one.
That's a Star Wars name. For sure.
Name. About how he's constantly sending them emails that they ignore. Rosalind's like, every morning I come into 10 messages on Teams from him. That's like, hey, we're literally dying over here for our space oil refiner. Please don't ignore me. And Adama's all like, I haven't opened Teams since before the attack.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. I totally empathize with Fenner and the Tillium refiner's plight. I really do. But it is kind of funny to be mad about overtime at the end of the world.
Are they still doing monies?
I mean, it kind of sounds like it. I don't know. They want benefits. And of course, you don't have to have money for benefits, right? You can be getting something, anything out of it. And I think we do come up with some compromises throughout this episode, so that's good. But yeah, it is just kind of silly when you think about they're like doing a work stoppage and it's like, okay, but if the Cylons catch us during a period where we have no fuel, we're all dead.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what to tell you. Very, very interesting. But they do call him over for a chat.
Yeah, they have a little chat with him. And he's just like, please stop ignoring me if I'm so mission critical. Don't make it so that only way I have to talk to you is to like make sure bad Tillium gets out or we stop working. That should not be the only time we interact if I am that important.
Yeah. Good.
And then
good points.
He quotes the book.
Oh, this is where I'm starting to lose you, sir.
And Rosalind flips like a light switch rave and throws him in jail.
Yeah. Generally very against book burnings here on the podcast, but when I found out that this book she's referring to is Baltar's Mein Kampf, I'm starting to see a gray area. Yeah.
Yeah, Rosalind gives us a little the exposiz here. Baltar has written a book called My Triumphs, My Mistakes, and his lawyer has smuggled it out. I want you to know that, like, as a gag for a minute, because this episode was airing when I was in college, me and a couple of friends would print out the cover of this book, cut off the corners, and hide it in each other's stuff so that you just randomly find them.
That's kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah.
You'd be going to class, you'd open up your book, and all of a sudden, right there, A+.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I would have a good chuckle. Yeah. This is where I started to get really worried. I know that you've told me that I want this trial. I want this guy's trial.
Well,
but
you want to watch it. I don't know that you want it to happen.
I'm sitting here like, okay, this is clearly like a reference to Mein Kampf, right?
I mean, it's a little Mein Kampf-y, but it's really more of a like communist manifesto. It's really more Marxy in its content.
The content is this, but I'm thinking like with the title, the way they've named it, and like the fact that he is like a dictator. I was like, yeah, Hitler wrote that in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
And came to power later.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want that to be what happens with Gaius Baltar, to be back in power.
Well.
So yeah, that's what makes me like nervous and upset, is like, not again, please.
Yeah.
Please. Maybe it's just that sort of like person coming into power over and over is getting a little played out in my life.
Yeah, when you've got someone who comes into power and then they lose, like they're the president, but then they're no longer the president, and then they're the president again. That feels kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he done fucked up, Xeno Fenner.
Yeah. At the Tyrrell dinner table, Callie has also read the book. And it's just all like, hey, ever notice how all the main characters are from rich colonies and all the B-plot characters are from poor colonies? And Tyrrell's all like, hey, Dee's kind of a main character. And Callie's all like, yeah, but her plot only relies on being married to the Admiral's son, and it never once passes the Bechdel test.
So, listener, in pod time, Xhafer and I are trying to get a bunch of episodes together.
Yeah.
And so we are doing things back to back to back to back.
Yeah, this is the second of 3 that we're recording this weekend.
Yes.
So I think this episode airs in 3 or 4 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world could be quite different in 3 to 4 weeks.
Well, I'm trying to give them some perspective that this episode for me, because last week for you, listener, was yesterday for us.
Yeah.
This episode clangs against last episode really hard.
Yeah.
When Daddy Adama saved their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tyrell fucked up and got them in a bad situation by having them work on stupid shit together. And Daddy Adama and Lee came up with the plan. They saved their lives, got them out of that airlock. And now Callie is like mad at the ruling class. And it's like, you trusted him explicitly last episode. You said those words. I trust Adama.
Yeah.
And you pick up a little pamphlet by Baltar and flip completely like a light switch rave. I don't know. I'm not saying that there's not good points, but I was like, those two storylines, when you watch them one right after the other, didn't hit together well.
Yeah.
It's another instance where, like, you might not notice it when you're watching this in real time, like a week apart.
Mm-hmm.
But when you do it
back to
an
back,
evening apart, and they don't give us any sense of like how much time is passing in between episodes, and I understand why. But I was like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Callie reminds him like, hey, remember the Union? Wasn't the Union great?
Yeah, there was that Union for a minute. Papa Dama interrupts the working class family dinner to notify him that he's being sent to the Trillium refiner to get it going. While Callie's all, yeah, you can get arrested for pissing off the president now. Laura, can we make a promise right now?
Yeah.
Can we watch a happy show that doesn't feel like it's being presciently geopolitical next time?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. I don't want to do Star Trek because I feel like everything... well, let me put it this way. Unless we find a way to make Star Trek novel, if we have some approach or something that adds to that space, I'd be interested.
Yeah.
But
it's
I feel
a crowded
like
space, though.
It's a crowded... Well, not only is it a crowded space, but it's also like a very well done space.
Yeah, crowded with people who are much better than myself, yes.
They're either funnier than us, or they understand cinema and like art, visual art better than us, or they're going to be better researched than us. And the only thing we have that would make them different is it's us, which I would like to think is nice, but I don't think is culturally noteworthy.
Yeah, nope. Not over here anyway.
Either of us, to be fair. It's not like we're fun, but I don't think we'd add anything to that space, so I don't want to do Star Trek.
Yeah, we'll come up with something.
We'll find something. Yeah,
we got time.
Yeah.
Maybe you can suggest it in the Discord, listener.
Yeah, we have not, as of this recording, we have not had any serious discussion on what we're going to do once we're done. I mean, we still have over a year of this show between this and Caprica and the spin-off movies and stuff. So there's a bit to go still, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll watch next.
The world is our oyster, but let's try to influence the universe positively this time.
Please. Please.
Yeah.
Rosalind goes to Baltar, tells him that they've been intercepting the pages of his book and that she's the only one who's read it, and then generally harasses him about how he sees himself.
Of course he keeps it in his crotch, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they go for the full body cavity as 6PT like reaches into his pants and hands the papers over for him.
Gross.
Yup.
Rosalind does not believe any of his backstory, right?
No. Well, it's quite unbelievable that he would be a like super poor farm boy from this backwater. Because he's a scientific genius who's lived on Caprica his whole life, right?
Yeah. I think, because I don't believe it either. I was like, even if he was actually from Erewhon, I think that he was not from the, working class of Erewhon. How about, because every colony is going to be stratified in some ways, right?
Presumably.
There's going to be the most important dairy farmer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't believe any of it. I think that when Rosalind was dragging him to the airlock and he sees somebody's picture and said, "This was my lab assistant," which I also didn't believe.
Yeah, you think that.
He started forming an idea and a plan and realized, like, there's nothing, nobody can check on anything I say.
Yeah.
There
are no records.
There are no records. I can make my backstory whatever I want, whatever's convenient for me at this time. And being, hoity-toity, smarty pants is not it now.
Yeah.
So I'm a bumblefuck Gaius. And connect with the common people, which he says something about that. Like, he's just trying to connect with the common man.
I have a thought on that, and I don't know if I'm remembering something or having a thought on that.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think in my head, and I don't know if I'm thinking this because it's something that happened or because it's something that I thought, that was his assistant, but he's telling his assistant's story. That guy was from Erelon.
Oh.
But I don't know if that might be something that actually happens. That might be a thing that my brain is putting together right now as a possible theory. Because I haven't seen, I don't think I've watched these episodes since shortly after they aired. I did a rewatch before season 4 dropped. So it's been almost, it's like 18 years or something, 17 years since this aired. So my memory's a little fuzzy, especially because that was college and I went to a party school. So,
well, we haven't found that out yet, but I could see that coming and being a thing.
I just hope that's not a spoiler. I just don't know.
I wouldn't consider that.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So,
because I don't believe this for a second.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is by the time this episode airs, people in spoiler chat will tell me. But also, we will have watched far enough ahead by the time this airs where I'll know.
But yeah, we'll know. Right. This made me angry because I was like, this is a thing that happens in our politics all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm from rural Ohio, but I grew up in the West Virginia mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also this, but also this, but also this. Mm-hmm. Just make it up, dude.
Yep. So, very uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable with this.
I was uncomfortable most of this episode.
And it just gets worse the whole time through. But Tyrell heads over to the Tillium refiner, and he gets a pretty warm reception because these people presumably have heard about his union experience. I was thinking about it. I'm thinking that probably a lot of these people were not on New Caprica. Maybe some of them. But the Tillium refiner had to have escaped with the fleet, right?
Yeah.
So, it's maybe some of the people we've brought in worked in the union, but I don't think these people are all union people.
Yeah, they couldn't be.
Tyrell's union, anyway.
Yeah.
Previous life in the colonies, sure.
Yeah. Because even the commander, the assistant captain, whatever it is on a civilian ship, doesn't know Tyrell.
Yeah. Cabot, I think was his name.
Yeah, Cabot. Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't know Tyrell, but also we find out he was on New Caprica.
Oh, yeah, he definitely was. Yeah. So there's got to be a mix, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
There's not a lot of Tillium. They show us the big empty cargo hold.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sand here.
Yeah. We're running out of sand.
Yeah. Big problem, this lack of sand.
I don't like sand.
Tyrell tours the Tillium freighter and sees that they're missing all of their pressure seals to be able to run any of the machinery.
Huh.
Guess they're on strike.
Yeah. Dadmiral's not going to like this one.
The chief tries to give them some hope, but Rosalind and Adama won't hear it, and they just take the second in command and throw him in the brig.
Yeah.
Tyrell goes to visit them late in the night and sees that Cabot is having PTSD flashbacks to silent imprisonment on New Caprica.
Yes, this poor man is tearing himself apart in the brig.
Yeah. Tyrell talks to them, gets them to tell him where the seals are, and then work can resume.
Yeah. Tyrell Tyrell tries. Like, he says, these are slavery conditions we're under. And Rosalind reminds him, like, everyone's under slavery conditions.
Yeah.
Like, the people in the algae refiner, they're doing the same thing.
Yep.
Like, none of us have a choice here. We're all stuck.
Yeah.
But Tyrell's saying, like, hey, it's not safe. Like, we could do something for them.
Yeah.
But he gets them to cave instead. And it isn't really even him. He just happened to show up at the right place during the PTSD breakdown. Like,
yeah.
But then as he's getting the SEALs back in operation, he starts to notice just how many children are on the ship.
And as a child, I yearn for the mines.
Yeah. There's some kids, like, they think they give us this kid. He's like, how old are you? He's like 12, almost.
Yep.
Yikes.
So he's back in Rosalind's office to beg her to think of the children.
Yeah. It's like you're kind of imposing a caste system here.
Yeah. Like, you're not trying to, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Because she's like, well, these children were just there. They're just learning their parents' jobs. And he's like, yeah, that's a caste system.
Yeah, it's bad news. The answer, Refiner Hunger Games. Anyone who could work there might get drafted in a lottery to go work on the Tillium refiner. And we immediately see I think we're supposed to think he's like 17.
Yes, because he was saving up for college.
He was saving up for college, but he would have been saving up for college like 2 or 3 years ago based off the time of the attacks and everything and how much time has passed.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's 19. I don't know. Boys mature at a different rate. Whatever. I don't know.
He feels young.
Well,
and he interned at a farm over a summer, and so he's a farmer now.
Yeah. He was just making some college money. To make sure I understand the lottery system, it sounds like it's not like you're drawn and you are a Tillium refiner now. It's like you are working shifts there.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how the shift system's set up, but maybe you go for 4 weeks, you come back, do whatever else. I don't know. But yeah, we're supposed to feel really bad about this kid who has a summer of farming experience being pulled as a farmer to go to the refinery.
Yeah.
Do you feel bad about it?
I mean, I don't feel great about it, but also like everyone, like the situation is pretty dire, right?
Right.
Like if people don't work this ship, like you need it to run to be able to continue jumping to make for the survival of the species.
Yeah.
Right. That is the literal stakes. Adama says it later in the episode. It's all like one fuck up, all of humanity is dead. That's on us. Like we have to have, those are the stakes. They literally cannot be higher.
Right.
And so with that in mind, you have to like really question how much the ends can justify the means, which is what this episode is hard about. It's why I like this episode. It's one of my favorite of this type of sci-fi show in particular, the like Armageddon style TV show, is the how much of our humanity are we willing to give up to ensure that we keep humanity around?
Yeah.
Like at what point do we stop being a society and the thing that we're trying to save is destroyed by our own actions instead of the thing that's pressing on us?
You know, we're living in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way.
Like, that is what this is. This is a core type of story in these settings, and I'm always here for it. I think it's a really interesting question, and one of the things that sci-fi as a genre is particularly good at telling.
Yeah. They do also specifically tell us that these recruits that they're pulling are from Dogsville, so they're from the Galactica refugees. I guess we're doing it. We're keeping Dogsville.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if you're not putting them to use on Galactica, it seems like people should be like as many people as possible who can do a something should be doing a something, right?
Yeah. And it's like the people who are refugees on Galactica are presumably not able to meaningfully contribute to the operations of Galactica.
Uh-huh.
So having them work a job somewhere that helps the fleet survive, like it's not like everyone's just getting time off on the Tillium freighter and it's all happy-go-lucky. Like they are severely understaffed, and that is management's problem. And you need something.
Mm-hmm.
Those people shouldn't have to work every single day of their lives.
Right.
And if you need more people, you need more people, and that's how humanity survives. I'm still uncomfortable with it at that level of stakes because it is low-key, not even like they don't make jokes about it or like try to hide it. It's slavery in a very meaningful way. You know, that's what they're trying to say. And I should be uncomfortable with it. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's what makes it an interesting story.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel for this boy. I think I'm supposed to feel bad, but it's like, I mean, college is not happening anymore, right?
Yeah.
For your generation, there's no more college. So you need to find somewhere to be a contributor.
Now, the only thing to me that I think would have be a slight tweak that maybe would have made this a little bit more interesting is for when he's arguing with Tyrell to be all like, I'm from Caprica. This isn't what I should be doing.
Yeah, that could have put some fuel under the Baltar fire, unfortunately.
But also, it takes away the impact of the thing that happens to him in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I understand why. But, you know, I see a fire, I'm going to blow on it. Stoke that thing. So, Tyrell finds a copy of Baltar's pamphlet and begins thumbing through it. And he thinks it's bullshit. So he goes to tell Gaius it's bullshit.
Yeah.
How is he able to do this?
Right. Why is he able to visit Baltar?
The Tillium freighter guys at least make sense because he might need to like ask them for their password for their console or something.
Yeah.
Like there's reasons he would need to go there that would not involve getting like clearance from Adama like quickly. You know, he's trusted. Like he might need something from them that is just to go through the bureaucracy would be too much middle management. But Baltar? Who the fuck has just open visiting rights for Baltar, and why is it the chief? That makes no sense to me.
No. Yeah, this conversation is weird. And the description you read to me last week was like, it made it feel like this was going to be a bigger deal than it actually was.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I felt like this conversation was that big a deal. We get to watch some classic Gaius bullshit. But I don't think Tyrell is that convinced by anything Baltar says.
Yeah.
Do you?
No. I mean,
okay.
Nor should he be.
Like, is there something I missed? Did I?
No, he went in there to say bullshit, and Baltar's all like, oh, Baltar can change his accent. That must be a sign of authenticity from the man. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't convinced. Even if he is from Erelon, he's not from Erelon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baltar tries to like, oh, well, the aristocracy just wants you to think that democracy works so that you just believe and trust them. And I'm sitting there like, but these words are coming out of your mouth is the problem. Like, you are telling me exactly what you do. Every accusation is a confession. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
I feel like that's Baltar. Every accusation is a confession.
That's a fair statement for him.
Oh, and the ending, the button on this little scene is he asks Tyrell if he thinks this fleet will ever be commanded by someone whose name is not Adama.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, Gaius, that kind of the timeline you're setting up in that question is that we're going to be on the run forever. Like, hopefully this fleet is never commanded by someone else who's not named Adama because we got somewhere safe.
Yeah, you made it to Earth, right? I mean, even if the old man dies before you get there, right? Like in hypothetical land, they're on the run for another 40 years or something. Lee is the obvious successor.
Yeah, because Ty's too old.
Ty would probably kick it before, right?
Yeah.
Ty might, like, if he gets boomered again or something, like, maybe Ty. But realistically, Lee probably next in line, even though Hilo is technically, and you got Captain Kelly. We can't forget Captain Kelly.
Oh, yeah. Essential.
Yeah, essential. Captain Kelly, third in command. But it's just like, yeah, so, like, that's the two, right? I mean, he's got the most leading a Battlestar experience in the fleet outside of his dad.
Yeah.
And he got that because of some of the nepotiz. Like, let's not pretend.
Right. But still, like, that's what we got left, right?
Yeah. And so it's just like, okay, so, like, do you take that further, like you're proposing? And it's all like, okay, so Lee and Dee's hypothetical kid?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's such a dark question.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's very self-serving. Because it's just like, of course it's going to be Adama. And Lee would probably make sense as second. I don't think anyone who has enough knowledge of the officers on board would question Lee being in command after his dad dies.
Yeah.
Based off of his experience at this point.
Yeah.
Which he got because of nepotism, but he still got.
Yeah. And I mean, he did a pretty good job getting him out of there with the whole Pegasus thing. So, like, he's no slouch when it comes down to that.
Yeah, and it's just like, what are you trying to actually say? And it's just guy's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm going to make you think about something that has an obvious answer so that I sound smart. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions.
Exactly.
Dumb questions, but I'm asking questions.
Yeah. Just want you to think about it. Over on the refinery, the chief is there to help with maintenance. There's a jam. Someone's wooden shoe is in the gears. And Tyrell can't get it, but that 17-year-old jumps under, grabs it, and gets seriously injured for it.
Yeah.
Something like goes through his arm. It looks gnarly.
Gnarly. Good thing Celix is here, because we know Celix is medic training.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Doc Coddle should be like cross-training the hell out of people, right?
Yeah. You should have, it's been years, you should have a new doctor by now.
Yeah. We should be cross-training the hell out of people. Oh, and we don't find that out in this episode, so I'll save that comment for the next episode. But cross-training the hell out, and every ship, like the refiner and the algae processor, I assume there's dangerous stuff there too, should have like a doctor.
Yeah.
A very good nurse practitioner, a medic, something really good.
Yeah. You don't want Coddle to have to fly over anytime someone gets hurt.
Yeah. For reals.
Tyrell immediately turns off the refiner and calls for a strike.
Yep. A union man.
Yep. The pilots come down and see the knuckle draggers not doing shit because they're striking too. Vital missions only, which does extend to like the patrol, right? They say, hey, we launched the patrol. Like we're still doing anything that's important to ship security, vital missions. We never stopped that. We're just not letting the pilots go joyriding.
I don't know why this annoys me so much. But I think I do. I think it's Callie. I think it's the fact that Callie's like the go-between.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the reason that now all the deckhands are striking too.
Yeah.
That bugged me a little bit. But yeah, let's just arrest for everybody.
Yeah. Tyrell's in the brig. The Dadmiral goes to see him, and he's like, this isn't a strike. It's a mutiny. We're calling it a mutiny, and it's a mutiny, because it's a mutiny now. And you know what we do to mutineers? We fucking shoot them.
Is it because it's his deckhands that it's a mutiny? I mean... Yeah,
because they're people who are military personnel refusing orders.
Yeah, I think that if Callie hadn't done this, if Tyrell hadn't passed this on to her, it's still a strike in Adama's mind, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Tyrell's just like, no, I just want us to not leave people behind.
Mm-hmm.
But a naval ship isn't a democracy is the problem.
Yeah. There's a moment and Tyrell does not acquiesce immediately, so Adama orders Callie to be captured, brought down to the repair bay for execution.
Yep.
She's like, she's the ringleader. She's going to go first.
She is the ringleader on this ship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrell, right before this, had asked to talk to Rosalind, and that's sort of a key point that comes back not too far.
Yeah.
So Adama reminds him of the thing that, I don't know, it happened in season 1. I feel like we heard the same speech that, like, if people on this ship don't do what they're told, even if they don't like it, we may all die.
Yeah.
Like, there may be, for every person on this ship, a moment where the thing that will save us is something they don't like. And so if they don't do it, everyone dies.
Yep.
I can't have this.
Yeah, if someone doesn't follow an order on this ship goes down. This ship could go down, and if this ship goes down, humanity's chances go down with it.
And so does the survival of your son. Your son, specific, salient to you, will not survive. And that's where Tyrell cracks.
Tyrell is just like, okay, I guess I give up. We'll call off this, you know?
Yeah.
And then we cut over. There's a little bit. He talks to Callie, says that they won because that's what she needs to hear.
Yeah.
And then goes and meets with the president because Adama had already set that up. It was all like, you're free to go. The president's waiting for you.
Yeah, he's like, you wanted to talk to her. You just said that you want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Go
Talk to her. Yeah.
So he's like, I see he's drawing a line here. He's like, I don't think you're wrong necessarily about these people needing a better life, but you cannot bring that shit on my ship.
Yeah. That stays off.
Yeah.
And then Tyrell and Rosalind have some labor negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
As Rosalind reminds us that fracturing ourselves is how we lose to ourselves without the Cylons needing to interfere.
Yeah. She's ready to negotiate in good faith.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrell asks for the people on Colonial 1 to come do some service on dirty ships.
Yeah. Everyone if you're on a ship that's non-essential and you're just hanging out, you're just on fucking Cloud 9 or some shit, just doing things, and you're not doing a service job to help the fleet. Mm-hmm. Got some bad news for you. Your free ride's over.
Yeah. And I mean, she's like, yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And she wants him to continue as a union man. She says, we need this or something else is going to tear us apart. And that something is going to be Baltar.
Quite possibly.
So please continue representing their interests, and I will continue to do my best to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like, this is the reasonable approach from Rosalind. I'm not sure why we didn't have it earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
Because all of this seems not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not that bad. I don't know why nobody could get here until this moment.
Because they were too busy ignoring that guy's Teams messages.
Well, sometimes, okay, maybe he's not super pleasant, and so his message was getting lost within his messenger.
Entirely possible.
That happens to people sometimes, yeah.
We get a little bit of a button on the app. Celix gets to be a pilot after all.
Yeah. Okay, so question about this.
Yeah.
It's very cute. You know, Starbuck comes and like chews her out for being late to training. And
that she clearly didn't know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Chiefs hold their pins and everything. She doesn't have the proper uniform, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very cute. I did enjoy this quite a lot. But she gets the pin and she's an ensign now. She's an officer. And I'm sitting here going, wasn't Duala an ensign at the beginning of all this?
Yeah.
And then she was an officer, but people have retconned it in their minds that she's only an officer because of Lee now.
I mean, I think she's only an important officer, like her promotion.
But
is what the implication is.
They're attributing her being an officer at all to Lee. And I was like, that's a shitty thing that happens to women all the time.
100%.
Oh, how delightful that you stuck that in there. Thank you, writing room. Great. So great.
So yeah, that's the episode.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel about this one?
I like the questions it's asking.
Mm-hmm.
I like the hard things it's making me think about. I do not like that it seems to be setting up Baltar to have a comeback. I do not want that. No more comebacks for these people.
Yeah.
But it is a good episode. I'll give it like a 10.
Yeah, solid 10 for me. Great episode. Like I said earlier, this is like my favorite little subgenre of sci-fi. Here for it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Next up, Battlestar Galactica Season 3, Episode 17, Maelstrom. Kara has dreams about Leoben and the Mandela she painted on Caprica. She has a run-in with a heavy raider, but when her ship's records disagree, the Adamas become concerned with her mental stability.
Oh boy. Scary.
We're recording it in like 30 minutes after we take a little break-see, so...
Shh, they don't need to know that.
Whatever. We've never been shy about the way this podcast operates.
Yeah, it's true. We're just trying to make sure you have your weekly content, everybody.
We're trying to make sure that we don't put out too much at once and can have a week where we don't have to record sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. Especially as the semester goes on.
Yeah. It's going to be busy, so
yep.
Better record them all up front and have the breathing room when we need it in our professional lives. But you know where I could use a little less breathing room in my professional life?
I wish I could make the
that
face
segue
audible.
Somehow.
I don't know
Jeremy
what you're
Siegel,
doing
thank
here.
you so much.
Hell yeah. Thanks,
Thanks
Jeremy.
for doing our theme music. We appreciate you so much. JeremySiegel42.bandcamp.com. Streaming services is Nuclear Jaguar. And then like just a shit ton of bands. Good for you.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Late Night Losers, Persons Unknown, Dirty Chai, just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And thanks to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for the podcast artwork.
Aaron, sorry you had to listen to 5 minutes of me tuning my guitar to make a drop today, but, you know, it happens. Thanks so much for editing this podcast. We appreciate you.
We do indeed. And hey, listener, thanks for being here. Come join us in the Discord, and maybe I'll send some reactions to some crazy shit that's about to happen.
Yeah, spoiler chat's been waiting for this one. But that's next week, which is when we'll see you, Internet.
Bye.
Bye.
Do 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 do.